I've not been completely honest with everyone on this channel. I am actually an X-Wing pilot with the Rebel Alliance, and we've got a very important mission for this video. Chewie, Solo, let's do it. Let's move out. Now, I want to start this video off by saying this is for educational purposes only. And the reason for that is because from what I've seen online and from what I understand, there's legalities around what I'm about to talk about and show you. Now, I just want to give a big thanks to an absolute legend who reached out on Discord, and his name is actually I am 7'1", so I'm assuming he is. Anyway, mate, you are an absolute superstar. He reached out, was thanking me for helping him get SimHub working so he could transition from SRS Studio. But because he's been subscribed to the channel for a long time and watching all the madness going on, he then flicked to me something called Teknoparrot. Now, I had never heard about Teknoparrot before, but the irony is I am looking at building my own arcade cabinet so I can do some pretty cool retro gaming in the future. So he shares with me Star Wars Battle Pods, and my mind exploded. And if you're a long-time watcher of this channel, you know where this is going. My goodness. So I've been taking my time getting it all working, dialing everything in, and today is the day. I am about to share with you Star Wars Battle Pods in the motion rig. Yes, we have got motion to axis on the joystick. I've shown how to do that in previous videos for SimHub. If you're not sure about that, I'll put a link up the top here. Plus, we've got audio to haptics, so it's making the 4 posts on the motion rig vibrate in correlation to the audio being fed to it. And it does a bloody good job of making you feel like you're getting heave. But I've also got heave mapped to an axis as well. So depending on what I'm doing in the fighter, I can actually have the whole rig heaving up and down. It is madness. But here's the kicker. Star Wars Battle Pods, for those that remember, was actually created on a dome screen in those pods. Well, guess what I've got behind me? I've got the stonking huge 55-inch Samsung Odyssey Arc, which has got this crazy curve. The thing is a massive 4K 55-inch television strapped to your head. It is ridiculous. So this is about as close as it bloody gets to being in the original Star Wars Battle Pods. I can't believe it. So this is going to be not a how-to, this is going to be how it looks and what it plays like. There are plenty of videos online about Teknoparrot and how to get those games to work. Please don't bombard me with how and where to get it from, because there's legalities around all of this stuff, which is a real damn shame because, let's face it, you can't go out and buy these games anymore. The rights to these games and who owns them, that's something that still has to be considered. Oh, and here's a couple of pictures of his sim rig. He was nice enough to flick them through, asked if I could chuck them up and show everyone. I actually love hearing from you, the audience out there, and I want to see pictures of your sim rigs. It's such a cool hobby we've got. I love seeing how other people have come up with ideas and the way they're doing stuff. So 2 iterations here where he had triple monitors, and then he's basically gone back to 1 single, and I get it. This one here, you can't actually move with the monitor at the same time, but doesn't matter. Pretty cool sim rig, and thanks for sharing the pictures, mate. So let's get into it. This should be a good one. Don't forget, if you haven't already, like and subscribe, share these videos with all your crazy friends, and let's get into Star Wars Battle Pods in the motion rig. Oh, baby. Wow, this is absolutely bloody fantastic. Wow, okay, let's get into the action. All right, so you can basically scroll through and choose whatever you want to play first. We're going to start with Yavin, and we're in the X-Wing. Oh man, the vibrations in the rig. I've just kicked in the audio to haptics. All right, we're throttling on. The whole rig is just shuddering and vibrating. It's just bloody fantastic. All right, here we go. All right, it's go time. He's down. Gotta watch we don't overheat the lasers. All right. Oh man, this is bloody fantastic. Oh, we've lost power to the lasers. They're back. So it's on rails. You know, it's like being on a roller coaster, but you can still choose to a degree your direction, and but pretty much you're following a set course and a set path. So it's not a big open world or an expanse, a bit like Battlefield 2 is or anything. Oh, missiles away, we got him. Nice. Oh, that's an X-Wing. All right, we got the radar tower. Woo! All right. Okay, we're getting ready for the trench run. We're going in. All right. Oh, that's Darth Vader. No way. Can we get him? Nice. Han Solo sweeps in. All right, in 4, 3, 2, missiles away. Yeah! All right, now we're doing Hoth. Oh man, I absolutely love this planet. I love this whole landscape, the everything going on, the Imperial walkers. This is just one of the coolest scenes in Star Wars, from my opinion. I absolutely love this. All right, we're powering on. Oh, the rig is just shuddering. Oh yeah, let's do it. Righto, boys. Stay tight. Stay tight. Whoa! All right, we got Imperial walkers. Man, I'm not going to lie. Looking through this bloody visor, I don't know what they were thinking. Woo! I do like the yellow though. The yellow tint does a pretty good job. Oh dear me. Oh, this is magic. Yes! Oh, this is bloody magic. Now imagine if they could get this working in VR. That would be crazy. I know we've got squadrons, and yeah, I know what you're thinking. Don't worry, more content is coming. Oh, we've overheated the lasers. Okay. We got him. Nice. We're going in. Wow, really got to stay focused on that trigger. Really easy to overheat the lasers here. Oh. Speeder bikes, missiles away, nice. All right, this looks like we've got an Imperial Walker run. Nice, he's out. Oh, staying on him, nice. Gosh, those guys are tricky. If you don't stay focused, they almost take a full load of the lasers and then you overheat. Whoa. I like it. You can speed up, slow down. Oh, thanks, bro. Okay, missiles away. We got him. Nice. Oh, the music. It's nostalgic, isn't it? Absolutely love it. Right, so let's have a quick look. We've got Yavin, we've got Hoth, we've got Endor, we've got the Death Star, we've even got Vader's Revenge. Each of these increase in difficulty, but you know what? I reckon it would be a miss for us not to do Endor. I'm not going to go through them all today, maybe in another video, but we are going to finish this round out by going Endor. Man, the speeder bikes on Endor is just such a nostalgic time for me. I don't know any young kid that didn't want a speeder bike after watching Star Wars. Okay, let's get ready. We're throttling up. Let's go. Look at this thing. I know I'm not period correct with my attire, but that's all right. Maybe in time I'll rerun this and I'll get myself an appropriate suit. All right, we're in. Let's go. Oh, target's on. Speeder bike's ahead. Oh, the sensor coming through the forest here is just awesome. He's ours. Okay, speeder bike's ahead. Missiles away. We got him. He's ours. Nice. Take that. Oh. Got him. Oh, how did we fail that? Not sure. Doesn't matter. Got a couple of ATs there. Missiles away. Oh, can we make it? Oh. What city? Oh, overheated the lasers. Got a bad habit of doing that. Oh, shoot, Mattis. Oh, man, the sense of speed going through that thing is awesome. Righto, buddy. You're done for. There you go. All right, we've got to meet up with Han. Missiles away. You beauty. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Okay, we've got an ATST inbound. Let's go. Missiles away. He's ours. Nice. All right, let's rendezvous with Han. Lost her. She's down. Oh, we got two apiece. One's away. Han, we're over here. Let's go. Move out. Oh, this is bloody fantastic. Yeah. Righto, crew. So we got a fair bit to get all this working exactly as you see it in this rig. Now, one of the first pieces I think that's probably going to make playing this a lot easier is an Xbox controller. So you can use this Xbox 360 emulator if you are using game controls and peripherals like I am, but if you've actually got an Xbox 360, it should pretty much be plug and play and you can map it all through. But in my case, I am using the X360 controller emulator. That lets you map a joystick. It maps the axis on throttle. You can get all that stuff in, plus the button pushes as well for missiles and everything. Makes it real easy. So I won't deep dive into this too much. There are videos on my channel already on setting this sort of stuff up. So if you're really stuck, let me know that this is what you're going to want if you're running these controls. So we'll minimize that. Now, if you've got butt kickers or any kind of haptics, you're definitely going to want to run something like Voice Meter Potato. There is no native haptics that's going to come out of this game, so we can use this to combine two audio channels into one, so we can be driving the butt kickers or the haptics as well as hearing the audio. And for the audio to haptics in SimHub, it is absolutely wicked. So again, I'm not going to deep dive into this. There are videos on my channel on setting up haptics and all of this stuff. So if you need help, I'll have links all in the description to these various bits and pieces, but reach out, let me know, and I'll point you in the right direction. So we'll park that out of the way. Then to make the motion rig move to axis in correlation with my joystick movements, you're going to need SimHub. And what we can do here, if we activate this, now you'll actually see that if I move the stick left and right or forward and back, we've got movement in the rig. That's really cool for simulating telemetry when there isn't any coming out of the game. Again, I've actually done full instructional videos on setting all this stuff up, but in essence, we go into axis mapping here, and this is where we can map all of this sort of stuff. We can tune this to our heart's content, and then if we jump over into the actual motion profile that I'm running for this, we'll switch that to Space Sims, and I've got all of these parameters configured so that the rig functions exactly how I want it. But then one that really stands out is the audio to haptics there. So this audio to haptics makes a massive difference in sim when you're playing games like this, because it's going to correlate those explosions, the engine rumbles, the laser fire to actually motion in the rig. It sort of shudders and lifts and hums. It's a really cool way of adding additional immersion. Right, let's minimize that. And then we are left with the pièce de la résistance, which is the Star Wars Battle Pods in Teknoparrot. Which is the Star Wars Battle Pods in Teknoparrot. So this isn't a deep dive video on Teknoparrot. This is more of a check it out. How crazy is this? There's a ton of how-to videos on the internet. And don't forget, this was for educational purposes only. I think I need to say that so I don't get in trouble. But this is an incredible game. There are tons of games that you can play in Teknoparrot, but this Star Wars Battle Pods is absolutely wild. I reckon it's one of the best of the bunch. There you have it, Teknoparrot Battle Pods in the motion rig. My gosh, what an absolute treat that was. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video.